Okay, for question 1E1, Yasmin and Zach share an amount of money in the ratio of 21 to 19. Yasmin receives 6 more than Zach. So the way I like to do it is, firstly we take the range of the original ratio, which is 21 minus 19. 21 minus 19 is equal to 2, and then but the actual one is 6. The actual range is 6. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6, or 6 divided 2 is 3. So everything needs to be multiplied by 3. So 21 times 3 is equal to 63. 19 times 3, which is 57. This is the actual ratio. But they want the total amount of money shared by Yasmin and Zach, meaning the total money that both of them has. So that would be 63 plus 57. 120. For 1A2A, in a sale, all prices are reduced by 15%, means 85%. Yasmin buys a blouse with an original price of 40. So we need to calculate the sale price of the blouse, which is basically 40 times 0.85, or 85%, which is 34. For question 1A1B, Zach buys a shirt with a sale price of 29.75. This is not the original price. This is the original price reduced by 15%, or times 85%. So all we have to do is divide 0.85. 29.75 divide 0.85 is 35.
Alright, so for question 1B1, calculate Xavier's salary increases 2% each year. In 2010, his salary was 40,100. Calculate his salary in 2015. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. So basically correct it to the nearest unit once you get it. Alright, since they said the word increase and they use the word percentage, we'll take the year the 2015 minus 2010, which gives us 5. We'll keep that. So his salary was 4,100. So 40100 times 1.02, because in percentage 2 is 0.02, and since it's increased, we need to put a 1 in front as the unit. So to the power of 5, because it's after 5 years, equals to let's say x. So x is equivalent to 40100 times 1.02 to the power of 5, which is 44274. 4274, rounded to the nearest unit, or in this case dollar. Alright, for 1B2, in which year is Xavier's salary greater than 47500? Now the way I do it is a try and error method. So we'll take 40100 times 1.02 to the power of anything, but let's try 8. It's a good measurement, so 40100 times 1.02 to the power of 8. Now it equals to 469884, which is less than 47500. So let's try 1 power higher, which is 2019. 40100 times 1.02 to the power of 9. And that gives us 47923. rounded to the nearest unit. So this is above 47500. So 9 years above from 2010. 2010 plus 9 equals the 2019. So in year 2019, his salary is greater than 47500.
Okay, for question 1C, in January 2020, the population of a town was 5% more than in January 2018. So 2018 to 2020 is equal to 5%. And from 2020 to 2021, it was minus 2%. Now we'll replace 2018 with x. So x is equal to 2020 plus 5%. Wait, hold on. No. It is 2020 equal to 5% of 105% of x, 1.05 x. And after 2021 equal to 1.05 times 98, 0.98, 1.05 times 0.98, 1.029. So the percentage of this is basically 2.9%.
Alright. 2a. For 2a, y equals the px squared plus t. 2a1, find the value of y when p is 3, x is 2, t is negative 13. To do that, let's take y and replace all the values. Equals to 3 times 2 squared minus 13, which equals to 2 squared minus 13, which equals to negative 1. So y is minus 1. And for 2a2, rearrange the formula to write x in terms of p, t, and y. Basically make x the subject. Now, so we don't need the values anymore. Y minus t is px squared. X squared is y minus t over p, and x is cert y minus t over p.
Plus minus.
Plus minus cert p minus t over, y minus t over p. Y minus t over p.
Okay, for question 2b1, we need to factorize 15x squared minus 2x minus 8 by using the double bracket. So first, when there's 15, we'll just use 3x and 5x, since both of them are a multiple of 15x squared. And then now we need to factor. So it will become plus and minus. Well, not necessarily, but we'll just stick with it for now.
This is minus first too, so then you can change it without erasing.
We'll just assume if this one should be plus, then we'll put plus here, just a line. And if this one is positive, then we'll just put a line. So for now, it isn't minus. We'll just assume. Okay, so first we need to know that this is A, this is something, and this is another something. Hold on, not x and y. This is, let's say, m, and this is n. Mn is equal to negative 8. So let's say 4 and 2. And then 4 times 5x, let's say minus 2 times 3x, which is 20x minus 6x, 14x. Nope, it is not negative 2x. So we'll just take this one times this one, which is 6x minus 20x, which is way too small. So we'll try doing another factor of 8. 1 and 8. So, hold on. I think that's too many.
You can also switch the numbers so it's multiplied differently.
And then later we can also switch the numbers. You write 4 and 2. And then 4 times 3x is 12x. 2 times 5x is 10x. So 10x minus 12x. This one. So 10x minus 12x is equal to negative 2. So this is the answer. 5x minus 4. 3x plus 2. Okay, for 2b2, we need to solve the equation 15x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals to 0. And so we need to calculate x. So first we put 8 to the other side. Wait, hold on. No, we take the factorized thingy, 5x minus 4, 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So it's either 3x is minus 2 and x is negative 2/3. So either x is negative 2/3 or x is 5x is equal to 4, x is equal to 4/5. So those are the two possibilities of x.
For 2c, factorize completely, x cubed minus 16xy squared. Alright, to do this, we'll take the factor of all, so which is x squared minus 16y squared. Now that we've got this, we can use x might plus 4y, x minus 4y. So the answer is x plus 4y, x minus 4y.
For question 2D, we need to simplify 2x minus 1 minus 4ax plus 2a over 2x squared minus x. To do that, we basically need to factorize, then cancel. So first, we'll do the denominator. We can definitely factorize x, 2x minus 1. And so that gives us a clue that on the top, there's a 2x minus 1. Times. Okay, for the negative 4ax plus 2a, we can just take times negative 2a times 2x minus 1. Then we simplify it. So that would give us 1 minus 2a times 2x minus 1 over x times 2x minus 1, which would give us, cancel this out, 1 minus 2a over x.
Alright, so for question 3a. Zoe's test scores last term were 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Find the range. The range is greatest number minus the lowest number, the least number. So it's 10 minus 6, which is 4. The mode. The mode is the most frequent number that appeared in the chart chart. So 7 is the most frequent number appearing as it appeared 3 times. So it's 7. 7 is the mode. The median is the center number. So
Data.
you can the center data. So we can just cancel them out slowly at a time. And then 8 is our median.
Okay, for question 3b, we need to use the diagram to find an estimate of the median. So the median is basically the middle data. So firstly, we take the middle of the cumulative frequency, which is 100. Then we join it to the graph. And then we go down. And it gives us exactly 14. For question 3b2, we need to use the diagram to find an estimate of the interquartile range. So it's basically 50, which is 1/4 of 20. And then later we take 150, which is 3/4 of 20. Which is around 15. So 15 minus 11 is equal to 4. So the interquartile range is 4.
So for 3C, the test scores of 200 students are shown in the table. Calculate the mean. To calculate the mean, let's extend this chart with a little box. And each box will have, in each box at the column section, we'll have the score multiply the frequency. So, for example, this will be 5 times 3, which is 15. So 15 will go in this chart. 6 times 10 is 60, and so on. 301, 8 times 75, 600, 9 times 48, 432, and 210. Now that we've got that, we'll call that epsilon fs, and now we need to divide that by epsilon f. So to do this, epsilon means like the total. So we'll take 15 plus 60 plus 301 plus 600 plus 432 plus 210. Making sure if they're all correct numbers. And then divide 3 plus 10 plus 43 plus 75 plus 48 plus 21, which equals to 8.09. So 8.09 is the mean.
Okay, for question 3D, we need to calculate an estimate of the mean height using this graph. And we must show all our working. So firstly, we need to calculate the area of each rectangle or box. So the first one is 30 times 1, which is 30. The second one is 20 times 3.5, 70. So the second one is 70. And then the third one is 10 times 4, which is 40. 40. And then the fourth one is 10 times 3.6, which is 36. And then after the last one is 40 times 0.6. which is 24. And then we take the average value of each box, which is, for this one, is 65. So we take 30 times 65 plus 70 times 90 plus 40 times 105 plus 36 times 115 plus 24 times 140 over 200, which is equal to 19950, but then we need to divide it by 200, which is 99.75. So the answer is 99.75.
For 4A1, A is the midpoint 15 and B is the point. A is the point 15 and B is the point 39. M is the midpoint of AB. Find the coordinates of M. So to do that, we just need to take the x coordinates of A and B, add them together, and over 2, half them. So it's 3 plus 1 over 2, which equals to 2. So the x coordinate is 2, and then 9 plus 5 over 2, which is 7. For 4A2, give the answer of the line that is perpendicular to AB and passes through M. Give your answer in the form y equals the mx plus c. So first, let's find the slope of 4A1. The 4A1 here. So y equals to, alright, 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 over 3 minus 1, which is 2. So it's 2x plus, and we can take, and then plus c. C is, so we'll assume that y will take from A, so 5 is 2 plus c is 3. So y is 2x plus 3. Now that we've got that, let's find the perpendicular line. Y is negative half, negative inverse of the slope, x plus c. Now we don't know what c is, so we need to take the previous equation to get c. So c equals to 3 plus this A's y coordinates plus 5, which equals to 8. So y is negative half x plus a.
Okay, for question 4b, the position vector of p is negative 2, 3, and the position vector of q is negative 2, 5. We need to find the vector of pq, which is basically q minus p, which is negative 2 plus 2, 0. So the top is 0. And then the bottom is 5 minus 3, 2. For 4b2, r is the point such that pr is equal to 3pq. So p to r is equal to 3pq. And we know pq is 0, 2. So it's equal to 3 times 0, 2, which is equal to 0, 6. So PR is 0. Hold on, it's not 0, 6. We need to find OP and P plus PR. And OR is OP plus PR. So, which is equal to, so we know OP is negative 2, 3. And PR is 0, 6. Which is equal to negative 2. And then 3 plus 6, 9.
So for question 4C, OT equals to T, OU equals to U, and UY is 2YT. So we'll label 2 and 1. So give your answer in its simplest form. So firstly, we need to find what UT is. UT equals to we'll take this path, which is UO plus OT, which equals to T minus U. Now that we've got that, we need to find out OY, which can be drawn like this. So that we can get is, so we'll get 2/3 T, because UY is 2/3 of UT. So we'll take, and since it's OY, we'll take OU plus UY. So that would be U plus 2/3 T minus 2/3 U, which equals to 1/3 U plus 2/3 T. 1/3 U plus 2/3 T. Now, for question 4C2, Z is on OT and YZ is parallel to UO. So Z is on OT, which is this bar, this line, and then it's parallel to OU. So it's something like this, an estimate. And it must touch Y. ZY is parallel to OU. We'll mark this like that. So find OZ in terms of T and or U. So give your answer in its simplest form. We can already estimate since we already have UY. It's 2/3 T. So OZ is 2/3 T.
Okay, for question 5A, we need to solve the simultaneous equations. So 5A, x plus 2y is equal to 13 and x plus 5y equals to 22. So we can use elimination and eliminate out x. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We'll need to do 2 minus 1. So we'll write the left side is 3y, the right side is 22 minus 13, which is 9. So y is equal to 3. Then we'll replace it to the first equation. X plus 6 is equal to 13. X is equal to 13 minus 6, 7. X is 7 and y is 3.
For question B, solve the simultaneous equation again. Y is 2 minus x, y is x squared plus 2x plus 2. Firstly, let's use algebra. We'll use elimination. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Equation 2 minus 1 is 0 equals 2. And then we'll cancel. And then 2x minus x is 3x, x squared plus 3x. Now that we've got this, we can write x squared x plus 3 equals to 0. So now that we've got this, x can equals to -3 or 0. So x is -3, x is 0. Alright, so we'll keep that equation. Now we need to grab y. So let's take formula 1, equation 1. So y equals to 2 minus, and we'll use -3 first. Minus 3, which is plus 3, which equals to 5. So for the -3, y is 5. And then the other one, y equals to 2 minus 0, which y is 2. So on the 0 row, y equals to 2.
Okay, for question 6a, we need to complete the Venn diagram to show the information. So, in a class of 24 students, 18 students like homework, or H. There are 18 students in H. 15 students like test, or 15 students in T. And 1 student does not like homework, nor does he like tests. So first we have to use algebra. Let's say the left one is A, the middle is, the A, B, and C. So A plus B plus C is equal to 23 because there's already this one. And then later we know that A plus B is equal to 18. And B plus C is equal to 15. So we'll use elimination. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. So we'll do 2 minus 1 to find C. So C is equal to 18 minus 23. We are supposed to do 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. So C is equal to 23 minus 18, which is 5. So we know that the right side is 5. And then for the left side, it is 1 minus 3. So we can find A is equal to 23 minus 15, which is 8. So the people who like homework is 8. And then we replace all of these values into the first equation. So 8 plus B plus 5 equal to 23. And 8 plus 5 is 13. So 23 minus 13 is 10. B is equal to 10. So we'll add them all up just to see if it works. 8 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1 is 24. So that's the answer.
Now for 6B, 6B is pretty easy. We'll rely on Johnny's answers for 6A. Thanks for the answers. Now that we've got that, we take circle H, intersect circle T. We can use the word and to make sure that it is intersect and not union. So now that we've got that, H intersect T is 10. So 10 is our answer.
Okay, for question 6C, we need to find the number of elements in not H intersect T. So we'll just use yellow, and then we'll see the part where it's green. So we'll use yellow and blue. So not H is and everything but H. And then the T is just T. So that is the green part. The green part is 5. So the number of values in not H intersect T is 5.
Now, for this one, for 6D, a student is picked at random from the class. Write down the probability that this student likes tests but does not like homework. So we'll do out of 24 because there are 24 students. Now, he likes tests but does not like homework, which is 5. So 5 out of 24. The probability that this student likes tests but does not like homework, which is T union not H. Oh wait, no. It's just T without the H, without H
T
inside.
union not H.
T union not H. Wait. Intersect not H, which is 5 out of 24. Well, 5, but then it's probability, so it's out of 24.
So for question 6E, two students are picked at random from the class, which is the probability that both students do not like homework and do not like tests. Well, there's only one, so the probability is literally 0.
For 6F, two of the students who like homework are picked at random. Find the probability that both students also like tests. Now this is a conditional question. Because we need to pick 2 students from people who like homework, meaning only from circle H. Now we need to put 2 students, so it's something over something times something over something. Now first we need to calculate H. H is 18, so one is out of 18 and the other is out of 17. And now that we've got that, find the probability that both students also like tests. So it's in between. So there's 10 out of 18 and 9 out of 18.
17.
9 out of 17. And that will give us in fraction. In fraction, it will give us 5 out of 17. So the answer, the probability that both students also like tests are 5 out of 17.
Okay, for question 7A, we need to write down the inequality in x shown by the number line. So for a non-filled circle, it is just bigger or smaller. But for a filled circle, it is either bigger or equal than, or smaller or equal than. Right, equal or smaller than. So x, -2 is smaller than x is smaller or equal to 1. Okay.
Alright, for 7B1, write x squared plus 4x plus 1 in the form x plus b squared plus q. To do this, we'll use brackets. We'll place brackets. So this is x plus half of 4x, half of 4, which is 2, squared, plus 1, because positive 1 over here, and then minus 2 squared, minus 4. 2 squared comes from here. So now that we've got that, this is now we've got this. Now we just need to simplify it by one little step. So x plus 2 squared plus minus 3. So x plus 2 squared minus 3. That's x squared plus 4x plus 1 in the form. Alright, now that we've got that, for 7b2, Use your answer to part B1 to solve the equation x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. Now that we've got this, we just need to take x plus 2. Hold on. X plus 2 squared minus 3 equals to 0. Now we add the equals to 0. And then we take x plus 2 squared equals to 3. Oops. Let me get back to the question. Alright. So x plus 2 squared equals to 3. So x plus 2 is plus minus 3. Then x equals to plus minus 3 minus 2. So x can either be, so x equals to, let's take the positive side first. So 3 minus 2, which is negative 0.27. So x is negative 0.27. Now let's take the other way around, which is if it was a negative cert. So minus 3 minus 2 is negative 3.73. So it's negative 3.73. Alright. For 7b3, use your answer to part B1 again to write down the coordinates of the minimum point on the graph of y equals to x squared plus 4x plus 1. So this time, instead of what b1 equals to 0, it's y, it equals to y. So y is x plus 2 squared minus 3. Now that we've got that, they said the minimum. Now, we know that a squared number cannot be negative, it must be a positive. So the minimum for y is negative 3. And now that we've got that, x is negative 2. Because it's just this thing, but negative. Alright, for 7b4, on the diagram, sketch the graph of y equals to x squared plus 4x plus 1. So it's either like this, it looks something like this, or like this. A hill or upside down, either one. Now that we've got that, now that we know that, that's a fact. And then now that we can use our 7b3, part 7b3 to find out our first patch of coordinates. So x could be negative 2 and negative 3 at this point. Alright. And then we need to look for more points. So let's go up to see which points we have. X can be negative 0.27. Negative 0.27. Negative 0.27. That's x, right? Yeah, x is negative 0.27. So it's somewhere here. Negative 0.27 is somewhere there. And then there's negative 3.73. Negative 3.73. Alright, now that we've got that, we still have one more point to make, which is if x is 0, what is y? So if x is 0, y is 1. So this is 1 over here. And we make our curve. It has to intersect the dots that we've plotted out. So it looks something like this. Alright.
Okay, for question 8a, a solid cuboid measures 20 centimeters by 12 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So for 8a1, we need to calculate the volume of cuboid. This is very simple. So all we need to do is 20 times 12 times 5, which is equal to 1,200. Okay, for question 8A2A, we need to calculate the total surface area of the cuboid. So it's basically 2 times 20 times 5 plus 2, 20 times 12 plus 2, 5 times 12, which is equal to 800. For question 8A2B, the surface area of the cuboid is painted. The cost of the paint used is $1.52, but we need to give our answer in cents, so we'll convert that $1.52 into 152 cents. So for 800 centimeters square, it is equal to 152 cents. 800, not 8. So for 1 centimeter square, it is equal to 152 over 800, which is 0.19 cents.
For 8B, a solid metal cylinder with radius x and height 9x over 2 is melted. All the metal is used to make a sphere with radius x. Find r in terms of x. The volume of a sphere with radius r is v equals to 4/3 pi r cubed. Alright, so 4/3 pi r cubed equals to the volume of the cylinder, which is pi x squared times 9x over 2. Pi we can cancel. So r cubed is x squared times 9x over 2 times 4 times 3/4, which equals to 27x cubed over 8. So r is 27x cubed. So 27x cubed over 8. Cube root. Which equals to 3x over 2. So r is 3x over 2.
Okay, for question 8C, the diagram shows a cylinder of length 150 centimeters on horizontal ground. The cylinder has a radius of 20 centimeters and the cylinder contains water to a depth of 5 centimeters. We need to calculate the volume of the water in the cylinder and give our answer in liters, which is meters square. So first we'll draw a circle, which is this side or the other side, and then later we'll draw a triangle, and then it's an isosceles 20 and 20, and then here is 5, and then we know that here is 15, and then we need to calculate this side. So we have a triangle 20, 20, then you split it in half, and then this side is basically, that side is basically set 175. Then we find out this angle. So we'll use cosine. Cosine theta is equal to 15 over 20. Theta is equal to arc cosine 15 over 20, which is equal to 41.409. And then we put it back to normal. So the entire angle over here is 82.8. And then we get a ratio. So the area of the sector, which is, we don't know, let's say x over pi 20 square is equal to 82.8 over 360. Then we find out x. X equals to 82.8 over 360 times pi 20 square, which is equal to 289.026. So now that we have the area of the sector, the way to find out the volume of the area of this part is by taking the triangle minus the bottom part. So to calculate the area of the triangle is equal to 1/2 times BC, which is 20 times 20 square, sine 82.8, which is equal to 198.42. Next, we need to take the area of the entire sector minus the area of the triangle, which is equal to 289.026 minus 198.42, which is, so the area of the bottom part is equal to 90.6, and then we multiply it by 150 centimeters. One 3590, but that's in milliliters. Now we need to convert it into liters, which is divide 1,000. 13.59 or 13.6.
Alright, for 9a, calculate the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. To do this, we're gonna need a lot of steps. First, we need to calculate all the outer sides. So this side will be let's label the side so it's easy. This is X, this is Y. And let's just call this A, B, C, and D, because it's way more simpler. Now that we've got this, we need to add A plus B plus C plus D will equals to E, which we also don't know. It's the perimeter of ABCD. So now that we've got this, let's calculate A. A is 14 over cosine sine 35.
Wrong.
14 cosine.
Oh.
Continue.
Wait.
Again. Start 14.
Continue.
Wait. So it is 14 cosine 35. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cosine
So the
35 is the bottom line. Opposite line is sine. 14 sine 35. Which line are you talking?
A.
A is where?
And you must
AD.
also say that because it's a
AD.
because
AD
it's
is
a
sine cos is sine 35. 14 sine
You-
35.
you
Because
can-
it's opposite ma. Sine is related to opposite. Cos is related to adjacent.
you can also say because it's a right angle triangle.
So to calculate A or AD, we need to take 14 times sine 35, which equals to 14 sine 35 is 8.03. So A is 8.03. 8.03. 8.03. Alright. To get B, we need to take 14 cosine, not sine anymore, 35, which equals to 14 cos 35, 11.47. So B is 11.47. We'll round it 3 decimals. 468. 468. 468. Alright, now for C. C we can use either cosine law or sine law. So for C we'll use sine law because it is available. We can use it and it's simpler. It's simpler to use. So C is sine 60 times 14. Oh wait, hold on. First we need to calculate this angle. 180 minus 45 minus 60. 75. Alright. Sine 60 times 14 over sine 75, which equals to sine 60 times 14 over sine 75. Oh wait. 14 over sine 75. 12.552. So C is 12.552. And D, we can also use the sine law. So D is sine 45 times 14 over 75. Wait, 14 over sine 75. So sine 45, 14 over sine 75, which is 10.249. Now that we've got all of these, we just need to add them up. A is 8.03 plus B 11.468 plus C 12.552 plus D 10.249, which tallies up to A plus B plus C plus D equals to 42.3. 42.3.
Okay, for question 9b, the diagram shows a cube and the length of the diagonal AB is 8.5. So first we'll draw a triangle. We make a triangle with that line. And then every side on the cube is the same. So here is x and everywhere else is x. So this is 2 times x, and then this is 3 times x. So 3 times x is equal to 8.5. X is equal to 8.5 over 3, which is equal to 4.9. 4.91. For question 9b2, we need to calculate the angle between AB and the base of the cube. Basically this. So we will get a triangle. We need to calculate this angle. So we'll take 4.91 and then 8.5. And then here is 90 degrees. So we can use sine. So sine theta is equal to 4.91 over 8.5. So theta is equal to arc sine 4.91 over 8.5, which is equal to 35.28.
Alright, so for 10a1, for question 10, fx is 3x minus 2, gx is 5x minus 7, hx is x squared plus x, jx is 3 to the power of x. So for 10a1, find f2. So x equals to 2. So f2 equals to 3, 2, minus 2, which equals to 4. Equals to 4. So 10a1 is 4. 10a2 is g2. So g2 equals to 5, 2 minus 7, which equals to 13. Yeah, oh wait, no, 3 is correct. So 10a2 is 3, and then 10a3 is gf2. We know f2 is 4, so g4 equals to 5, 4 minus 7, which equals to 13. This time it's 13. Now,
Okay, for question 10b, we need to find the inverse of fx. So first we get fx. And then we assume it is equal to y. So y. And then we make x the subject. So 3x is equal to y plus 2. So, and then x is equal to y plus 2 over 3. Then we find f inverse x. It's basically this, except y is replaced by x. So it is x plus 2 over 3.
for question 10c, find h of x, giving your answer in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Alright, to do that, first we need to find h of x. h of x is basically h. And then fx is 3x minus 2, so h 3x minus 2, which equals to x squared plus x. So 3x minus 2 squared plus 3x minus 2, which equals to 9x squared minus 12x plus 4 plus 3x minus 2, which equals to 9x squared minus 9x plus 2. Alright, let's check it. 9 is A, X is X, and then B is 9, X is X, and 2, C is 2. Alright, so the answer is 9x squared minus 9x plus 2.
Okay, Okay, for question 10D, we need to find the derivative of hx, which is basically dy dx of hx, or the derivant of hx. So it is basically 2x plus 1. Dy dx is equal to 2x plus 1.
Alright, so for 10E, find x when the inverse of jx is 4. Now, this is very simple. So j is 3 to the power of x, but we're not going to have to use logarithm here. Instead, j4 equals to x, and x therefore equals to 3 to the power of 4, and 3 to the power of 4 is 81. Yay, x is 81. 81.
Okay, next one.
E2, simplify j minus 1 jx. Well, this is simple. This is x. So, the reason I got x, so j minus 1 jx, jx is 3 to the power of x, but since we also need to inverse the answer, it's still x. It's going to still be x. So the inverse of the non-inverse will always be x. So the answer is x, therefore.
Okay, for question 11a, these are the first four terms of a sequence. 11, 7, 3, and negative 1. Now what you notice here is that all the differences is 4. They want us to write down the next term. So let's say the next term is x. The difference is also 4. So negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. We need to, for question 11a2, we need to write down the term-to-term rule for this sequence. So it's basically subtract 4, because the difference of each is 4, 4, 4, 4. Subtract. So it is subtract 4. For question 11a3, we need to find the nth term of the sequence, meaning something, it has to be related to n. So it's basically, all of the differences is 4, so it's something minus 4n. So the first sequence is 11, so you might be thinking it's 11, but then if the first term must be 7, so it actually is 15 minus 4n, which is 11 plus 5 minus 4n.
Alright, so for 11b, the nth term of a different sequence is 2n over n plus 1. Find the difference between the fifth term and the sixth term of this sequence. Give your answer as a fraction. So basically, 2n over n plus 1. For the fifth term, basically we have to take the sixth term, which is 2. Papa, my pen's out of battery. So basically, for 11b, 11b1, the nth term of a different sequence is 2n over n plus 1. Find the difference between the fifth term and the sixth term of this sequence. Give your answer as a fraction. Basically, we need to take the sixth term minus the fifth term, which is 2. Which is 2. It's 6 over 6 plus 1, which is 7, minus 2 fifth over 5 plus 1, which is 6. So now that we've got that, we can use our calculator. So 2 times 6 is 12. over 7 minus 2 times 5 is 10 over 6, which is 120, 121st, 121. So, in fraction, 121. Alright, that's the simplest form.
Okay, for question 11b2, we need to find whether 3/4 is a term in the sequence of 2n over n plus 1. So firstly, we'll just do this. 2n over n plus 1 is equal to 3/4. Then we put like a cross method. And then that would give us 8n is equal to 3n plus 3. Okay, so now that we got that, we'll just take 5n, which is this one over here, is equal to 3. And n is equal to 3/5. And so the answer is no, because it is not an integer. No. Because it is not an integer.